Hi, it's Rana, and today I have a layout for Scraptember Day 16. Our prompt today is a cut file. I think you could also use die cuts or punches, but I chose a cut file. My cut file here is from Pear Tree Cut Files, and I'm showing you the papers that I used to back the cut file. Most everything that I've used today is Cartabella Slam Dunk Collection, but the black paper with the white writing on it is from A to Z. It's an older line. I believe they've been out of business for quite a while. I've had it in my stash, and I'm glad to be able to get it used, and I kind of like how it looks. It gave a nice contrast. I chose the light blue paper because my grandson's uniform, or his little shirt for basketball this year, was this light blue color, so that worked out perfectly. And this made a nice background. This is the back of the layout, and what I'm showing you here is I only have one sheet of this paper. So I marked where the pictures are going to go, and they're going to cover up that hole that I just made. But I really liked the back side of this also, and there was no other sheet of paper that had these cute little banners, and I was really wanting some of those banners to be able to use, and I honestly had no idea when I cut that if I would even have a full banner on there, but luckily I did, and they were in the right colors, and it all worked out. I knew it was pretty, they were small, and here I'm trying to make the T-square ruler with the ball that's, bigger than the rest of the title, so obviously that wasn't going to work, but I figured it out. I do go ahead and mount my photos on the fun foam. I normally like to do that, and a lot of times if I'm using a cut file, I will mount my cut file on fun foam as well, but I chose not to on this one. I love this cut file, and it's really going to do most of the work for this layout. I think I already mentioned that it was from Pear Tree Cut Files, and they had some really good, I bought several, they had some really good sports ones, and I find that sports layouts are hard to embellish. There's not a lot of different things. I mean, you throw a few stars on there or whatever, whichever ball you're doing or whatever, but there's just not a lot of embellishments and things out there for sports. And then you also feel like if your child plays a sport or several sports or whatever, you have so many pictures. Every season you have more, a whole nother set, and you feel like they all start looking alike after a while. So having the cut file is a great option to give you a different look for your layout. So I have this one, and I'll probably use it. Both of the boys are playing basketball, so I'll probably use it for this year's photos for both of their books. And this is my grandson Bryson's first year playing basketball, and he really enjoyed it, and he did great. They had asked Santa for a basketball goal, and so they were practiced up and ready to go by the time basketball season started in January, so that was good. I did cut out 3 of these little banners that worked out in the light blue, 3 in blue, 1 in orange, and then those were the pennants, and then the banner piece up there at the top, you can see the B, and I liked it because his name is Bryson, but it says basketball down the B. It's just really hard to see because it's so tiny. I believe I bought a collection pack from Cartabella. I have several sheets of paper in that one sticker sheet, and I think that's all it was. It was like a little mini collection. I don't believe that there was any ephemera or anything that, well, at least I didn't get it if there was. I do have some Scrap and Happy Studio Flair you can kind of see in the upper right there, and I'll pull out a couple of those. They don't match perfectly. They didn't have any light blue or anything, but I like how they look, and it gave me an extra little embellishment. So I'm going to add those as well. So these are some of the stickers, and I'm kind of just trying to decide, but I don't want to stick them down and ruin my paper. So what I'm going to do is add some fun foam, because I know I'll probably pop these up. So I add some fun foam and don't peel the backing off. I just put it over the sticky area, and now I can kind of move it around like it's a die cut because it's not sticky because the backing is not taken off. So I can kind of decide how I want it. And I like it up here, and I put it kind of in line with the photos so that the embellishment just goes all down that same vertical line there. And then I have the title, which is the cut file, and it also, has some, embellishing features, at least to me, in there with the ball and the net and everything. So I'm liking that. And I get those figured out where I want them. There's not a lot of embellishing here, so this is a super, super fast recording, although it did take a little bit to back the cut file. If you have any questions about backing cut files, let me know. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have. I just went ahead and cut the cut file on white, and then I use a little bit of that same adhesive you see me using on the back of the cut file, put it over the paper, and then I used an X-Acto knife and scissors to just cut around the cut file so that the cut file with the paper behind it, and that way you can just kind of go in a little bit behind the cut file and get everything cut around nicely so that and I do use a nice heavyweight white cardstock. The one I'm using for this and for most cut files that I do is from Joann's. It's 110-pound heavyweight cardstock. It's very inexpensive there, and I like how the Cricut cuts it. I never have any problems with that one, and I've had a lot of problems with different cardstocks that I've tried to use, so that's kind of my favorite. I'm showing you a few close-ups. And that is it for today. I will have another post with my giveaway because I did make it to 250 subscribers, and I thank you for that. If you're not subscribed already, join us. We're having some fun here in September, and hopefully we will continue in the future as well. Thanks a lot, and I appreciate you being here. Bye-bye.